China said it would take necessary measures to safeguard its sovereignty as it warned against the British Navy dispatching warships to the disputed South China Sea. The remarks were made in response to expectations that Britain's newest aircraft carrier, HMS Queen Elizabeth, will be deployed to the Pacific region, including the contentious sea, for its first operational mission. The Chinese side believes that the South China Sea should not become a sea of great power rivalry dominated by weapons and warships, Defense Ministry spokesman Tan Kefe said when asked about Britain's plans during a monthly press conference in Beijing on Thursday. Former British Defence Minister Gavin Williamson had said in February 2019 that HMS Queen Elizabeth's first operational mission would include the South China Sea, making a global Great Britain a reality. The aircraft carrier and its strike group are also expected to join forces with the American military and the Japanese self-defense forces near Japan's Ryukyu Islands, as soon as early next year, according to Kyodo News. The United States, which in July formally denied China's illegal claims over most of the contested sea and has criticized it for militarizing features there, has regularly sent warships through the region to challenge the claims, which were ruled by a 2016 international tribunal to have no legal basis. But the Chinese government has maintained that the U.S. and its Western allies are the instigators of tension. The real source of militarization in the South China Sea comes from countries outside this region sending their warships thousands of kilometers from home to flex muscles, Tan said. The Chinese military will take necessary measures to safeguard its sovereignty, security and development interest as well as peace and stability in the South China Sea. Tan criticized a recent NATO report that called for the Transatlantic Security Alliance's 30-member countries to focus more on security challenges posed by China. China opposes the baseless speculation and false accusation in the report, and its defense policy remains defensive in nature, Tan said. China's defense buildup and development has always been an addition to the global force for peace, he said. We hope various parties can correct their prejudice and have a rational view of China and its military development. The report, on the future of the alliance, said, the scale of Chinese power and global reach poses acute challenges to open and democratic societies, particularly because of that country's trajectory to greater authoritarianism and an expansion of its territorial ambitions. Russia will remain the primary military threat to NATO for the foreseeable future, a co-chair of the expert group that drafted the report, former U.S. diplomat Wes Mitchell, said in a discussion of the report. But he said the rise of China is the single biggest, most consequential change in NATO's strategic environment and one that the alliance really has to reckon with. China has warned Britain and other Western powers off sending warships to the South China Sea, saying it would take necessary measures to safeguard its sovereignty. It comes with the UK's newest aircraft carrier, HMS Queen Elizabeth, expected to be deployed to the region in the coming months as part of its first operational mission. Last year saw rising tensions between China and the West over China's handling of the coronavirus pandemic, its repression of protests in Hong Kong, and control over the South China Sea. The U.S. frequently sends ships through the South China Sea to challenge China's claim to the region, and there is speculation that Britain will do the same when HMS Queen Elizabeth becomes fully operational. The ship is expected to join American and Japanese naval forces near Japan's Ryukyu Islands, as soon as early in 2021, according to Kyodo News. At a monthly press conference in Beijing on Thursday, Chinese Defense Ministry spokesman Tan Kefe was asked about the plans, the South China Morning Post reports. The Chinese side believes that the South China Sea should not become a sea of great power rivalry dominated by weapons and warships, he said. He added that the real source of militarization in the South China Sea comes from countries outside this region sending their warships thousands of kilometers from home to flex muscles. The Chinese military will take necessary measures to safeguard its sovereignty, security and development interest as well as peace and stability in the South China Sea, he said. States including China, Taiwan, Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Vietnam make claims to parts of the South China Sea, with various others keen to maintain access to the area's shipping lanes. An estimated $3.4 trillion worth of global trade passes through the sea each year, accounting for around one-third of all global maritime trade. The region also has large fish stocks as well as huge reserves of oil and gas. In recent years, China has attracted international condemnation over its construction of military bases in the disputed waters. Satellite images have also shown Chinese military jets deployed to islands in the region. Following a complaint brought by the Philippines, a tribunal conducted by the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague in 2016 found no evidence that China had historically exercised exclusive control over the waters or their resources. The ruling said that there was no legal
subscribe for our channel.